All right, so we're in early May 63. Nothing going on in Virginia this last turn. And then down here in Charleston, we didn't quite make it to the fort. So we'll be there in 1 day. I'm also sending my division from Sumter up here to take this fort, just to ensure we have a way out, because I'm probably going to bail from Charleston. Maybe send these guys back up to Virginia to help out up there. Or I may send them down towards Atlanta. We'll see. Up here, I was debating trying to get after Stewart here, although I wouldn't want to do the river crossing attack. So the only other way is to take my rail line, go around, hit him from the rear. Now, I can get up here within 12 days from DC if I wanted to move this core, which probably is not the best idea, since then I won't have anybody in DC. But he can't move forward with Lee, and he can't cross from Alexandria more than likely. So I would theoretically be okay. But then all of my forces would be on the opposite side of DC, so I'm not too keen on that. But I can get up here in 12 days, but then it would take me 18 total days to attack him, so I wouldn't be able to hit him same turn. And chances are, if he saw my core here at Chambers, Maryland, moving this way, he would know what's up, and he could move forces to Leesburg or something. So that's still an option at some point. I think I'm going to hold pat here because I've got the numbers in and around this area. And yeah, about the same military control. I'm a little bit more dug in. So whoever attacks who's going to have the advantage on the defensive side for this one. Moving enough forces forward to build another division once Gouverneur Warren gets there. I'm not sure why he didn't make it last turn. He's trying to mess up my rail lines back here, but that's fine. Whatever. And then I'm moving my cavalry unit down here to get military control. I'm going to hold pat here just south of Nashville. It does turn out that he has another corps here, so good thing we kind of waited. Looks like he's got 3 divisions here, and then 2, so he's got 5, so I still have more, but not by much. So I'm going to hold out here for a few until I can figure out how the New Orleans attack goes, and then reassess. In the meantime, I'm trying to rip up these rail lines so we can't reinforce New Orleans, because as you can see, we are attacking New Orleans. We'll be here exactly 15 days if everything goes okay, which it probably won't, so expect the next turn for this to happen. In the meantime, we're pressing towards Little Rock from here. And that's about all there is to report. I am building another headquarters, a couple supply wagons out. All this is in Virginia. And then replacements, which I didn't have much money for after I spent it on the 2 supply wagons and the headquarters. But we're not doing too bad on that. Here's what we're training up in Cairo. And then I'm reinforcing here because I'm going to push down and try and take Corinth pretty soon here. I'd like to take it this turn, but I need to get my ducks in a row here for this move. And then I can push south towards Corinth. All right. Let's go in the notes. Nothing much going on. Oh, we did get Pinkerton. So we're going to do to him what he was doing to us. I'm going to send him down to Richmond, see if I can't get eyes on what's going on down there. Alright, got some promotions, but none of these guys I want to promote up. Merchant Brigade. Where's that at? Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we got this, we got artillery's done building, but we got these guys right here. These guys are pretty cool. So they got 1 point siege bonus, and then they're also elite. So that's pretty cool. I'll take it. I think they're elite. Let me click and find out. Yep. All right. And then I'm gonna move these guys over to reinforce, just to be sure. I don't want to risk anything out there. All right, let's run the turn. I really need to take that fort south of Charleston, just to guarantee myself an out. Now, I wasn't on assault posture with him, so he's going to siege the fort. I was hoping this guy would make his activation roll. He didn't. He was the one that was going to land to try and actually take it. So it looks like we got shot at by Vicksburg, but that's it. So we're moving towards New Orleans. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he moved north there as well. I did not anticipate this battle. That's fine, because we were blue, I think, green, and we had a river crossing, so that's fine. Wonder what he's up to. This is why I built that cavalry, by the way, division. Or, well, it's a half a division at this point, but to deal with stuff like that I knew he was going to be throwing my way at some point. Alright, so he's got a 7,000 power, but we've got a lot. What's this guy? What the heck? 422 with cavalry, huh? Alright, more cavalry. Cool. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about over here at this point. I would like to seize the initiative again and start pressing, but as far as any sort of concern for the capital or anything like that, I'm not too worried. And just to demonstrate here what we've got. You did not move. Why'd you not move? What a jerk. Alright. He still hasn't rebuilt. That's annoying. This is what we have in terms of troops to be built. So that's more than a division. So as you can see, we just keep pumping out more troops. All the while, he's having trouble just replacing the guys he lost, right? So, I'm going to have to get him... Actually, I don't want to lose that artillery. So probably what I'll do is I'll stick them in there. Into the town. Yep. I'll figure out what to do with him. Let's see what... Alright, so he's got a little... I'm not sure what he's up to. I'm also a little concerned. I forgot to mention this before I ran the turn. I don't see Stonewall. I do not see Stonewall Jackson in any of these stacks, which worries me. I don't know where he would have put him. But that usually means he's planning an attack somewhere else, because that's typically what Stonewall Jackson is used for. So I don't know if he was bringing him down here to Charleston, maybe. I didn't rip up that rail line like I wanted. That's annoying. Oh, man. He brought that guy over here, too. Shoot. I'm on, like, the wrong side here to... Alright, I'll figure that out. And he didn't land either, did he? Yeah, he did. Okay. Good. So, yeah, and I'm good here. So we can just assault the fort. Make sure we take it. Alright. Now, where are we at over here towards New Orleans? We are almost there. So it looks like he's got 2 divisions, maybe. But we're coming in hot with 4. So I think we'll be okay. Alright. Yeah, and then these guys are really just to tear up the rail lines. That's the goal. Alright, and then what's going on here? Move him to Corinth. No movement over there. We're moving this way. We'll just keep going. Alright. Repair. I don't know what that noise is in the background, if you can hear it. I don't know. It's annoying. I'm not sure what it is. Alright. Oh, and the Indians up here. I was trying to attack. Yeah, so I'm attacking this fort right now. Why am I not besieging it? Shouldn't I be attacking this dude? I'll have to figure out what's up with that. Alright, we're up here. We're good. Good. Alright. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Gotta figure out what to do about him over here. Alright, let me look over things. Got $500 to spend. How's our replacements? Still 284 and 0, but we're almost in the black. So I will live with that. Our morale's decent. Okay. Well, let me look over things and I'll be back.
Alright, it is early May 1863. So out west here, it looks like he's kind of second, keyboard. Alright, here we go. Keyboard. Out west here, it looks like he's gaining power here. He's looks like building up another division. I still think I'll be fine. I am missing like a unit here, but I'm bringing a cav unit down, and I may just go ahead and put him in there as well. In fact, I should go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Just make it a full division. Up here, I told you last turn what I'm doing, moving some of these guys out, and I'm just going to hold a small force here. He's got his here. I don't think he's going to come after me. If he does, then we'll re-engage after that. Actually, start moving him west or east. Out here, I'm just kind of moving this guy up here. If I have a card, I'm gonna get some money out of these villages, and just kind of make him keep an eye out here, see what's going on. It looks like he's just pulling back altogether. I think that's a division there. This is kind of a small one here. He's gonna leave that there. Looks like he's not gonna come this way. Over here, I know he had 5 divisions here. It's hard for me to see anything at the moment. I mean, I have 50% loyalty, so I should be able to see a little more than that. I think he still has 5 divisions there. I don't think he has anything with him. Like I said, I just feel like he's going to push south soon to New Orleans. I'm trying to work out something. I just don't think I'm going to get anything down there in time. It'd probably be 4 or 5 turns at the most. I am just going to abandon Vicksburg here and just kind of join up this small force here in New Orleans. I'm thinking about moving my training guy down here next turn. That way I can start building up these volunteers into regular line infantry, and I may try to get another division down here, or maybe two. It just depends on how Virginia goes, if this turns into a long game or not. Tennessee, same stuff going on out here. Just trying to cut up rail lines. I'm trying to move people into his back, in the backside back here, and just kind of create a little bit of havoc. Got this guy coming here, tear up some rail lines. He's still got his 3 divisions here, 3 divisions here. And I may move my trainer here next, actually, because I got so many troops here that are just militia and volunteers. So we'll see what happens. And 2 of these divisions are nothing but cav divisions, except for a little bit of infantry in there. So I don't feel like I'm in a strong point. I mean, I feel like I could probably hold these guys off if they cross the river and trench. So hopefully we can. I got another kind of somewhat good division here moving in. So I'm actually feeling pretty confident here, but I'm trying to keep these rail lines cut because he may. I actually hope he kind of takes his divisions over here, because if he does, I'll just kind of pull back to Chattanooga or these 2 areas here, and just trying to kind of hold that, and just keep this unit away from New Orleans, because that's my money maker. Down in Charleston here, I don't remember what I told you last turn, but I went ahead and put my unit or my army into the city, and I'm hoping that it'll just drain him of supply, and he'll just have to pick up and get out of here. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So hopefully that happens. And like I said, I just put this guy here just to kind of test things, see how things would go. Like if he must not be on offensive posture. Or no, I just put this out here. So we'll see what happens next turn. I hope he attacks me, honestly. I don't think he will, though, because his cohesion's so low. It looks like he put a couple of cav units out here, but those militia and cav that auto-raised down in California, I got them railing in here within 13 days, so I don't know if he's trying to cut my rail lines and bring in more men down here. We'll see. I think I tore up his fleet here pretty bad. I think he moved it to Sumter. If you look in the battle log, Fort Johnson, which is this one right here, bombarded fleet, landing 35 hits and suffering 0 hits and return fire. So he was already a little bit beat up anyway. I can't remember last turn. I think my submarine worked also. So, wait. Yeah, it must have been last turn. So I think I got 3 morale off that as well. I get this turn. 5, so... is it in here? It's not. There was one battle out in Tennessee. I think that's the Lightning Brigade. But I won that. Same amount of casualties. Pushed them out. I'm going to try to hit him again, except I'm going this way. I don't want to go across the river. He plundered this area. He's hurting for money. He had to print money, if you remember, and I never had to do that as the Union. Printing money, like I may have to do it at CSA at some point, but I don't have the conscripts to do anything with it right now, and I've kind of been really good with my money, so I'm not going to need it at the moment. You know, if I was able to get a lot of conscripts, I may consider printing money. But the thing is, printing money, like, it raises your inflation by 4 points, and I mean, that's a pretty big deal. My inflation is -7 right now. When you raise taxes and do war bonds, it lowers the inflation. Got here. Up here, nothing happened still. I was moving these units over here to get trained up, but like I said, that's all I really have left up here that's volunteers and stuff like that. And although I'd lose a turn with him training units up, I feel like it'd be better just to relocate him either to Tennessee or Louisiana and start building up those troops. Because I don't think, like, if this game turns into the long game, I don't think he'll be able to just train up troops for the rest of the game, because I can't really build new troops, and if I do build new troops, it's not going to be militia. So I feel like if this went long game, he'd have everybody trained up by the time we got there. I got this little cavalry unit kind of moving up here. Try to tear up rail lines here, and I think next turn I want to move on this fort, and I'm sure I could take it even with this. In fact, I'm definitely sure. You know, if he was to rail some in there, maybe not. But I just feel, of course, it does that. If you look at these units, you know, they're still beat up pretty bad. And we got a good, I'm just keeping it in here to have a 3-division corps, because it's bad to have a 2-division corps. So hopefully next turn I put a little bit more money into replacements. Hopefully next turn it'll kind of beef this up a little bit, and then I'll move on this. I'm gonna move on here, maybe even Baltimore. I'm sure I'll react. Now he's sitting here. His troops are kind of replenished at the moment. Looks like he's got 8190, 2645. I have altogether, this is about 5, 6, 7 plus the 2, 8, 85. So my power stacks aren't as high as his. Actually, with this one, it'd be about the same, even for everybody. I know I got more troops here, but my power's a little low. So I'm just going to stay put here, stay on the defensive. I do have enough ammo here to last 2-3 day battle, so that's good. I'm not sure what he's going to do next turn. He's got to be kind of nervous here, which is why I'm kind of surprised he has already had 5 divisions out here. So we'll just see what happens. It's here, Long Street. So I still feel like I'm doing okay up here. I just can't attack. You know, he's dug in here. I know he's not dug in here, but I just can't get to there without moving Grant out of the way. So my plan is right now, and of course I'm sure it'll change, is to just kind of keep these guys here, keep his here. That way he'll have to move out and just kind of move Stewart around and kind of just try to take things, and then it'll force him to react. The easiest thing for him to do is just move this guy out of DC, but, you know, because I can't get to DC with the ships here, so I'd have to go here, and then, I mean, I could probably go this way maybe? No, you can't go that way. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Run the turn. Hopefully things work out in my favor. Hopefully he attacks again here, and I win big. Hopefully he attacks in Charleston. I win big. Hopefully he attacks in Tennessee. I win big. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Alright, it is late May 1863, so this will not be a long game. Either I will win it probably this year, early next year, or he will win it this year, or early next year. The reason I say that is, looks like he's coming down to New Orleans. He's got 4 divisions here. I have 1.5 not even half divisions of, and most of them are militia and volunteers. So there's no way for me to win this in the long run, especially since New Orleans is my main money maker. And I just can't contend here. Now, I'm actually leaving Johnson here, to just do the best I can. Hopefully, if he gets attacked, he'll move into the city, which last game, can come in here and attack and just take the city, and Johnson could be left out here alone. Either way, if he does that, attacks the city and he's left out here alone, I'll just rail him to Virginia. But I want to kind of hold out here and just kind of test things too. Just see how a force like this could hold up in the swamp and in the city. Just see how it does. I had some Louisiana units form due to the invasion here, which I need to rail them all the way to Washington. Or I should have done this earlier. Oh, there we go. So that's what happened there. East Tennessee, same old stuff, just cutting rail lines and whatnot. I'm railing everything over to Virginia. I'm just going to try to take D.C. best I can. At this point, there's really not much I can do. Now, I'm not moving these units this turn, mainly because I'm railing a bunch of other units, and I don't even think I'd have the rail points. Let's see. Oh, I guess I do. But even so, I want to give the illusion that I'm staying here just one more turn, plus the rail line's cut here, so I kind of want it to be more of a surprise. I'll be almost in Virginia before these guys can react. Hopefully I cut these rail lines here. Plus I want to see if I can see what he's going to do, kind of starve him out a little bit, because he's half supply here. And then, of course, I'll probably leave a little cavalry division here to burn the depot and get out. So everything is going to be open down here in Charleston. He didn't attack, but looks like he's going for this fort here. And if he's able to do that and resupply, I had thought about, if he wouldn't have gone for New Orleans, I had thought about turning this into more of a long game. And I was toying with the idea of him taking this, and then I go in and siege that, and then he'd have nowhere to go. But he probably get some more men down here and just take Charleston. So either way, if you'll remember, I feel like I botched this game early when Kentucky turned. I just didn't have my pieces in the right place. So I'm moving him up to Richmond at the moment. I got other stuff coming into Richmond. And I'm going to try to kind of form up a good force based on what I bring over here for that, and I'm going to go for DC. Right now, he's got, let me move Lee here. If you can see, he's got almost 1,100 power force there with Grant. He's got 3,900 here, so I think I have him on men, but he's got more of a power force at the moment. And of course, I can't even keep up with the replacements. If you'll look here, I'm still red in a lot of areas. I mean, it's getting better. A lot of it's in artillery, it looks like. But, I'm still sitting here trying to replace troops. It's kind of the same up here. I didn't want to move this guy because he's hurting on troops as well, but I feel like I need to go ahead and push in just a little bit. He'll still be connected with these guys. I'm detaching the cavalry unit, which that might be a bad idea. I did take Gettysburg here, and I won the battle, although, bring this up, I took more casualties. Let me show you the battles here. So this is the one down at the fort. 153, 184, and that's because I had a unit and a cannon outside the fort here, but I've pulled them back in, so I don't know how long they're going to last, if they last a turn. The other, let's see, the other battle was up there, like I said, near Gettysburg, where I lost 215, he lost 92. So I got him. I'm going to try to capture this cannon up here, moving him in here. If he takes this easily, I may just go for York here, try to push this unit out. Hopefully I cut these rail lines here so you can't reinforce it. And that's the story. I'm going to go for DC. I went ahead and printed money. I did the... What's up? The reason I'm printing money, so I said this ain't going to be a long game, so, you know, it's going to raise my inflation, but it is what it is. Declare partial mobilization so I can get 200 conscripts next turn. Hopefully that'll replace those units. Right here, if he keeps Grant here, I'm just going to keep these guys here for the short to midterm. And when I get those other forces up here, I'm just going to come in behind and take all this stuff and hopefully surround them. Of course, that probably won't be what happens in the end, but things change. And if he doesn't move Grant, I'll try to just come in here and take DC, and we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it. I'll run the turn.
Okay, so pushing more divisions or forces forward to DC to build division. I've got now 3 divisions and then almost a full division of artillery here in DC. We're up to 10,700 power here with Lee. He's got 7,000, but he's also got 4,500 here. I haven't been able to find Jackson, so I don't know if we killed him or if he's somewhere on the map, but I'm trying to keep a lookout for where he's at in the event that I find him, because that might tell me what he's up to. So I'm going to pull him back here behind this river because I'm not quite sure what this guy's doing. But I need to regroup him because I need to get... I have some horse artillery that's coming here, plus some more cavalry. So go here. I'm going to move my cavalry up out of here and then probably connect him with Pleasanton as well, that new cavalry guy I got. This dude. Ooh, he himself is pretty good. 422. So that, and then as far as like attacking and stuff, I'm not doing anything this turn. All right, we're sieging this fort, so hopefully we'll have that this turn. And it doesn't look like he's reinforced Charleston. It's about what it was when we first encountered him, that 1,500 power. And then our ships are taking a beating, but they're still okay. Got some really really good ones here. Got some, look at this guy, he's got pretty good experience. Alright, over here, New Orleans, we're about 2 days out, so we should be landing there. I'm actually gonna change this. I don't want him to go red. I want him to land and then make an attack. Do that. Alright, just pressing towards Little Rock over here with 1 division. I'm going to reinforce them with another division. I'm going to try and take Corinth this turn. And then just establish railroad control. And then just trying to get in his flank over here. So I'm going to slowly take these rail lines to put him in a situation where he might have to consider his options. That's about everything to report on before I send the turn back over. Pretty much everything into replacements. No actions here. And then he's lost 284,000. I've lost 273,500. And then my morale's 94. His is 109. All right, and then nothing going in the far west. That's why I'm not gonna pop over there. What is weird is this Indian thing up here. This guy's now neutral. And I can't siege this. It's neutral. So I don't know, me coming up here kind of forced him back into neutrality or what happened with that. But I think that situation is resolved now. So, all right. Let me conclude this portion of the turn, get it over to Josh, and see how things go.